So let's talk about starting a business in South Africa. What are you going to need and what costs can you limit when you're starting out a business? Before we get started, let's cue in the intro. I am Babala the accountant. In my YouTube channel, I share tips and tricks on how you can utilize digital platforms to grow your small business. If this is the kind of content that you enjoy, please. So when you're starting a business, registering a business, these are the things that you can do on your own so that you don't have to outsource or get someone else to do them for you, and also limit those initial costs, because with the compliance and administration costs that is required when you're starting out, it can be a bit steep, especially if you are outsourcing, but you can do these things on your own. Just a disclaimer, I am advocating for people to register a business before they start, not to run a business in their personal bank account or personal name. I want you to register a business and be compliant and also trade with that business so that you can have structured business goals and you can measure your success against those goals. So let's talk about registering a company. There's a tutorial I've created on how to register a company, step-by-step tutorial that is going to cost you 175 rands to register a company. Outsourcing that can cost you up to 1,500 to 2,500 depending on who you are asking to register the company for you. So you can curb those expenses by registering the company for yourself. So once you've registered the company, there's nothing much that will be required from you from a compliance standpoint. That means you have not traded, right? You just registered a company. CIPC is going to issue you with a registration number and a tax number automatically. CIPC is going to issue you with a registration number and a tax. CIPC is going to issue you with a registration number and a tax number automatically. So you can get ahead of that and go and maybe check on the south side, but then this is not required because you are starting out. So another thing that you have to do is, from a compliance standpoint, is to do a beneficial ownership. Beneficial ownership is something that you can file for yourself as well on the CIPC website. And this is just an administrative that does not require any cost from you. So you will file the beneficial ownership so you can have that ready. If you require a BE certificate, then you can reach out to an accountant or someone who can provide it for you. Then step 2 would be to go and get a business bank account. Business bank account will allow you to separate your transactions, your personal transactions, from the business transactions. This is very important because you need to have your business goals. I am looking at more financial goals. You want to see how much your business is making, and also sit down with your business and see what are the costs, or what are my business goals in terms of financial business goals, and how am I measuring against those, and how can I limit my expenses. You're not going to be able to do that when you are using your personal bank account. Your personal bank account, what it's going to do is going to encourage you doing hand-to-mouth transactions. Something is you need to buy something for your home, you go and buy it because it's in your personal bank account. So you want to also separate those things and make sure that you have your business transactions separated from your personal bank account. So in an instance where you are dependent on the business, for example, as your main source of income, what do you do in that instance? If you need to build your own personal profile, financial profile, you can pay yourself a salary, a set salary, which is director's remuneration. It's called director's salary, that is going to go on a set date from your business bank account to your personal bank account. And then on your personal bank account, you can transact as you like. But then on your business bank account, you'll be able to see that standard income. On your business bank account, you'll be able to check and evaluate how your business is running. In the first year, as you are launching the business and you have now registered the business, you've got the business bank account, branding is important. Branding who you are as the business. You want to have that professional look. You want to have a logo. You can rebrand at a later stage, but then that professional logo as you're starting. So you can use you can make use of canva.com. Canva has a free tool that you can use to create your logo and be creative with your logo. You can use Canva logo and then maybe at a later stage get someone who can do it or freelance for you. Or you can go to fiverr.com. On fiverr.com you can get freelancers there that are able to do a logo for you from $5, but then you can do it for yourself as well, because there's a lot of stationery that you might want to design. For example, if you want to design posters, if you want to design business cards, are actually redundant right now, so you don't need to have a business card. You can design social media posts, everything that you want to design, you can do it on Canva, and that is going to cost you $0. And also, let's move on to being professionals, talking about branding. Another thing that is most important with branding is creating a domain for your business. So for example, you've got your business name and you need a domain. You don't need to have a website right now, because a website can be costly in terms of development, but we'll talk about that, and I'm going to run you through the costs of the website, making an example with the cost of my website. So from the beginning, you have to brand, right? So you have to have a domain, your company name, which you're going to purchase an email address. An email address will set you from 59 rands a month to run that email address from domains.co.za. You get a link down below on the description, which you can use to sign up for a professional email address. The initial cost will be 99 rands for that domain. The domain is your business name, whatever your business name is, .co.za, that is 99 rands. If you want to get a .com or a .net, then it does become a bit expensive depending on what you want. But then if you just simply want a .co.za, then it's going to cost you 99 rands. That is crucial for your business, because when I'm looking at the business and you don't want to use a Gmail account, you want to make sure that you are professional from the onset. So that is the initial investment that you can add to your company registration. So we were on 175. Now we're adding the 99 rands for the domain and the 59 rands for running that email on a monthly basis. So 175, 99 rands once off, and then the 59 rands that's going to be a recurring expense on your side. And also a business bank account, you can open it from 50 rands depending on what bank you are using, but it will never be over 100 rands. So let's say initially you'll invest 100 rands for bank charges as well. So moving on, this one is optional. You can have a website. I believe in a website because it is a digital office space. So it's where people, if you're going to run campaigns on Google or run campaigns on social media, you want to direct people somewhere, right? You can say to people, listen, this is what I have. Then you direct them to your order form or to more information on your website. I still believe on a website because it is a digital office. If you don't have a set office space, no one's going to drive to your place. They want to see what you have to offer. So it is a cost that you can also invest in. But then it's not, like I said, it is optional. So what I'm talking about, if you look at my website, babalatheaccountant.com, my investment on my website, because it has SEO, it has different features on it. I also blog on my website. My investment is $331 a month. My investment is $378 a month, but then you can get a website from $229 a month, $229 to $24. But you can get a website from $224 a month. You can get a website from 200 plus 200. It goes from 200 and 229, 224, depending, and you can build up to the one that I'm using right now. If you go to mine, it's $378 a month. That is the investment that I've put into my business so that I can have a digital space and I can link it to my social media, and I can also blog on my website as well. So that is an optional cost that you can have. Another cost, that this one I say is compulsory. I say this one is compulsory if you have clear business goals, especially financial business goals. You need to have a business software. A business software, an accounting software that is going to record your quotations, your invoices, your bank transactions, and if you are VAT registered, then it's going to reconcile your bank. Give you those reports on your bank, and you And you can also collaborate with an accountant at a later stage after a year when you want to do your financial statements, or maybe you want to build some sort of, maybe apply for funding, or maybe apply for a business loan. Then you will be able to seamlessly collaborate with an accountant. Your books are in order, you'll be recording them on the business system. I recommend Sage Accounting because I use it, I'm fluent in it. I know it has dashboard reports and you can access it on any device. So on any device, you can go into the device and you can do a quotation and send it to the client, process a bank transaction and send it, link your bank statement into Sage Accounting so you can see how you are trending and how you are spending, and you can zero down, man, on those expenses, because what we want to do as small business owners is limit the costs and get as much money as we can. And also we want to pay the suppliers slower and get the income coming, the cash flow coming in quicker. So we want to see what our data is going. If, let's say, for example, we have anything on credit, and we want to see also what our supplier balances are in terms of the things that we are buying from the suppliers, how much are we spending on suppliers. So that is crucial, especially if you have financial goals. And then the next one that you need, now we've moved on to the requirements, and then we're going to get a software. This one is for free. You need to have social media visibility. You need to have a Facebook page, Twitter page, TikTok page, YouTube page. I know this is going to consume a lot of your time, but then you need to be visible. Gone are the times now where we could just slip posters and send them to people and people will buy your products. Now, or your services, people need to buy into you. So you need to be visible. You need to be on TikTok. You need to talk about your business. So you need to get out of your shell. This one is for free. This is free advertising. You need to get out of your shell. You need to talk about your business. You need to be visible. So you need to create social media pages. So with social media pages, you will be posting about your business. You'll be talking about your business, and you will be connecting with customers on a daily basis. And also, you need a communication strategy when you're starting a business. A communication strategy is going to say, how many times am I going to contact the people that are buying from me? How many people, and what is the message that I'm going to be sending to them? So the first communication strategy is going to be new customer acquisition. So you've bought something from me, then after buying something from me, what communication am I sending to you? So it could be something simple as, thank you for buying from us, it was good. Thank you for buying from us. These are the other offers, trying to identify upsell opportunities. This is other products that we have. Maybe you can explore our page, thanking them for the order, right? And then after that, we need to get into a nurture journey. What other communication am I going to send out so that these people, they never forget about me? This is the communication strategy that you need to have in place. So new customers, this is the communication that I'm going to send to them. Customers that have already bought from me, this is the communication that I'm going to send to them so that I stay on their mind. So that is also important. That is going to cost you nothing. So what you're going to do is you're going to use AI tools to go and find out what communication you can send to a new customer, what communication you can send to an existing customer, so that you can keep that communication alive and that connection alive, so that they can come back and buy from you. If you are selling physical products, then maybe you can communicate with them and tell them these are the new offers that we have. And then if you are selling services, maybe you can just get in touch with them and just, tell them about what you are doing, something initiative that you are running in your business, and just try and connect with the people and maybe send them to the blog that you are creating. So that's another thing. On your website, you need to have a blog. A blog is going to be where you're sharing the news of the industry. So these are the things that you can do when you are starting a business in South Africa. Above all the things that Above all the things that I've shared that you will need to start a business, you will need sales. So go and be uber focused on sales, and thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and let me know what are you struggling with. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and share it with anyone who might benefit. And thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.